happened in the last feed. We lost service, which is absolutely bizarre since we're in the same building. Anyone? Hello? 20 seconds in. Nobody's on the feed yet. There we go. Kevin, what's up? I don't know what the fuck happened. LW, what's up? How are you? William, Kiri, what's going on? Bueller, Evan, Billy Magnum, what's up? Seaside. Kiri, you still over at Nicole's? The event run today, or is the event over now? Or does it run tomorrow also? Landfill, Jonathan Thomas, Taylor, what's up? Jax, Secret Emu Society, that must be what it was. Got your cigarette pouch. What are you going to use it for? Joshua Lyman. Yep, headed out tomorrow. Event ends 10 a.m. tomorrow. Got it. So everybody else can still sleep there tonight. And then get on the road for Sunday. Just putting together my motorcycle toolkit in one of your straw pouches from a while ago. Straw pouches.
From Straw Day?
Yep, finished infusion. Looking forward. Nice. Oh, Micon, what's up, dude? EDC Decker, what's going on?
You were over in the corner.
I know, and it died. Yeah, I just started another feed.
It kept going the same couple of seconds.
I was on Netgear 48 too. I tried to jump over to 503 and it's not logged in on this, so I couldn't change networks. Tech layouts for building, nice. Stuck one of my visor covers for whatever, not sure about the other. Do you sell the shotgun cards with the tail? We do not. We do not. Nope. The SIG pouch will hold 2 Glock 19 mags back to back per. Oh, good info. I've got all 4 of my cigarette pouches, 2 cans of Zyn in one, beard brush in one, searching for use playing cards. They have these cool Mylar clear playing cards that are survival cards on the other side. They're like dual-sided, pretty neat. You guys see these? Pretty cool. Would hold a compass. Yeah, it would hold a compass. You're right. It sure would. A little notepad. A little fire starter kit would work good there. Altoid survival tin would go good there. You might get 2 of those Altoid kits in there. Fishing kit in one. Rolling Acres, what's up? So I've got a new computer. I've not edited any videos in over a year. And I have just loaded a program. I've not even looked to see if it's finished loading. I've got a video. It's about an hour long. I've just got to put it together. I'm going to upload it on YouTube. Maybe tonight. Just a property walk, me and Amanda. Showing her all the trees, all the fruit and stuff that's on them. Every tree is doing really well. And then we just walk the perimeter of the property and the inside. Video will probably be over an hour. We're going to throw that up there and see what it looks like. Fire starter and egg pouch, yep. Trish, what's up? Zyn donated heavily to Kamala's campaign. Try free nicotine pouches. They are heavy. Is this Trish that I know that's on here? Went out and got some morels. Nice. Trees love Tim Riley. They do. They do. We actually mentioned Tim many times in the video today. Kiri, did you meet somebody named Trish at Nicole's thing today? Liz and Trish. Are those stalagmites that grow in a cave? Nope, they're geodes. If you've ever been to a gem and mineral show, they crack those things open. You buy them, crack them open, you don't know what's inside them. And a lot of times there's water inside, and guys drink the water. That's like 1,000,000-year-old water sitting inside that thing. Sounds like a good video. I walk my property every evening. Yep. I usually ride through on the four-wheeler. Just looking for fence breaches, you know, after a storm or anything. You guys know we have 2 promotions going on besides the April giveaway. Yeah, you guys aware of that? It's Gummy Bear Week. If you're on our text and email app, the Gummy Bear promo gets you a free 1-pound bag of gummy bears with each of your orders. And it enters you into a giveaway. The winner gets 10 pounds of gummy bears. We're just going to ship to you. Second place gets 5 pounds, and the third place, I think, gets 3 pounds. And then the April giveaway promo, the April, you get entered in. Every $5 gets you entered to win a Rallyman vest with a butt pack, a hydro, and a belt. And then the first place win, that's grand prize. First place gets a Rallyman also. That's a $1,200 vest that I build. Salve, buy one, get one. I was not aware of that on the salves. If you buy one, you get one free going on right now. Always wanted to drink water as old as Biden. What store is this? This is Special Operations Equipment. We make all this stuff. We make it right here in Tennessee. I started this company 35 years ago. And all this stuff you see, we make it on sewing machines inside this building here. Gas price checks, local price down to $2.50. I have no idea. Space Alien, what's up? Went to fuel the fuel cell today. There was nearly a 20-cent difference across town. That is a killer deal on the salve. Angie is already in training for the SOE party competition. I saw that. We're having a party June 14th, guys. It's free to attend. If you're a vendor and you'd like to set up, if you have a product or a good or service that you'd like to sell or promote, we are not charging you. You just show up. We do have some paid VIP package levels available, but you can come for free. Gas is $2.75. Have you ever done solid mesh pockets, loop Velcro on the front so it could be stacked? Yes, we have. I've done them inside of our larger medical backpacks, which have never been put out directly for sale. Best gear, and you'll make one order, and 10 years later you'll have made 100. Yeah, that's true. Streaming from Taipei. What's up, man? How are you, Redbeard? Yeah, guys, you can get all the information about the party at soeparty.com. We do ask that you RSVP. You're just going to put it in the cart as though you're ordering, and it has zero cost. We just need to know you're coming so we know how many promo items to have for people attending. I just put $850 in fuel in my truck and trailer. Yep. I need some of those. Already organized, right on. Tactical Gear Nation, stand up and be proud. What's up, Dakota? Is there any difference in propane gas quality based on brand? You talking about the small cans? I don't think so. I buy generics. I also buy the Coleman camping stuff. Be aware, a lot of states are pushing a bunch of bullshit, which is supposed to be in full effect in a couple of years. They're trying to outlaw those cans. So your fuel, your propane cans, your propane 1-pounders are going to cost about $10 more because of the canister. Is SEMA show worth the trip? It probably is if you've never been. Definitely a difference with those refill exchange Oh, yeah, okay. So if we're talking barbecue tanks, there definitely is. They're never full. They fill them to come out to $18, and the amount inside the container fluctuates based on price of propane. So if you go just buy expired tanks or the old fill valve tanks off of Craigslist or Marketplace, you can take them and exchange them for new up-to-date tanks at the Blue Rhino, like at Walmart and stuff, the exchanges. The kid giving them to you doesn't give two shits. The company's just going to switch the valve out to the new one. You're going to get a partially filled tank, which is almost full. Once you own that tank and you have possession of any of the tanks, you can take them to Tractor Supply or Co-op or any of the places that fill propane, and when they jam them, they will jam them completely full. I keep about 100 of those on site at all times. I bought feed and fueled my truck today. Definitely need to work in the shop. Yeah, we worked most of the days out. Most of it was outside today. Tuber Goober, what's up? You and Scully's pulling the thread are great. Thanks, man. I think that last one was really good. If you're a member on here, you have access to it already, I think. Makes sense about the exchange tanks being filled to the price sold. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100 of the 20 pounders. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because that's part of my end of world kind of deal, right? If the power goes out, eventually, because while your natural gas runs during a disaster, if the power truly goes out, nat gas, the pump system and the computers that control it, if EMP hit or something, those are fried. So what is the easiest way to cook and, heat and such, right? Propane, I can still cook. I have a big Blackstone. I've got Weber grills. I've got little Coleman camping grills. Propane is the most convenient and portable. However, it's also the most expensive. But if I have 120-gallon propane tanks, I can, do all kinds of shit with those. And I keep probably a couple hundred of these all times. Every couple months we buy flats of these because we can run buddy heaters off of them. They're very portable and they're pretty damn safe with the O2 sensors on them. Great fire traps. I'd not thought of that. Do the Coleman cans ever leak? Guys, I've got Coleman cans that I moved in this building with over 10 years ago. I have some of them even out in shipping containers, and they have surface rust on some of them. I've never had one breach. Join the SOE chat every night at 9, guys. Yep. Thank you, Josh. I have almost 50 of those bottles. Yep. Legalized dreamfish, cane toad, Colorado river toad, on and on and on. Cannabis, hemp, mushroom, okay. 600 plant life. I've got well over 600 plants. You and I probably have very different plants, though. Why 600? Is the 600 the legal limit or something in the state you're in? Doing good. Haven't caught a stream for a while. My bitch ass goes to bed early. That means you get up early. That's good, man. Taiwan, what's up, man? I got the hose to run my buddy heater off a tank. Me too. Now, be advised, there's a couple different tanks. This fuel typically has a lubricant in it, which will gum up some of your hoses. Also, be advised, hook that thing up. I bought hoses and was surprised to find out they would not run off barbecue tanks because they didn't have a built-in pressure regulator. Also, when you're running bulk fuel off those barbecue tanks, they are not as clean as the fuel that goes in these. So buy the $15 filter because it will gum up and it will fuck up your buddy heaters. It's a cheap insurance policy. Run propane for convenience, but live off of firewood and heat. Absolutely. Also be advised, Mr. Heater, who makes the buddy heaters, they make a wall mount propane or natural gas. You can switch. That comes with the jets, I believe. And at wall mounts, takes 0 electricity to run that thing. You can wall mount it. It will cook you out of a room very quickly, including a large living room. I have 2 of them in the old snake trailer, and we never ran even. We put 2 on once. It was way too hot. We ran a single one all through the coldest winters here in Tennessee on low, and it was way too hot on medium. I just used the one that came with the Coleman 2-burner right on. Yeah, buy the filter here. Guys, if you use Amazon for anything, if you would go to any of my videos and click link to anything on Amazon, it gives us a small percentage of your order. You don't have to buy what the link clicks you to, but once you click through our link, it gives you a small percentage of the order. Also check your local co-op larger propane tanks. Yes, be advised though, larger propane tanks are unwieldy. I have 100 verticals and I have 60 verticals. Your wife and kids ain't moving those things. I'm not moving them, not in a manner that I want to. Having them strapped someplace, perfect. But taking a 100-pounder to the co-op and having it filled is much more unwieldy than taking 10 or 15 25-pounders. Those fuckers at Coleman make a decent collapsible camp stove. Yeah, they do, man. I've got Coleman still that run on unleaded fuel and run on diesel fuel. And I've got 2 buddy heaters that people thought were trashed. Yep, buddy heaters are great, man. Let's see, do I have any down here? I think I've given them all away as gifts this year. Here's one. I don't even know. It was so cold out here, we had this sucker running during one of the videos this winter just to warm my feet up. And then kerosene also. Kerosene never goes bad. This is a small one right there. The big one has 2 catalytic burners and holds 2 tanks. Air gas will drop or install any size tank you want. They will also fill it. That's good info. If you guys have any kind of companies running any kind of big business, industrial stuff, air gas will come to them, so coming to you is no big deal. Nice gym. Thanks, man. Ballistic by Mark. What's up? What do you do, Ballistics by Mark? Buddy heater should be on, yeah, they probably are right now, guys. Buddy heaters are probably on clearance at Walmart.com, Amazon, Tractor Supply, Lowe's definitely puts them on clearance. They are well worth the retail price, though, especially if you don't have one. We own dozens of them. I try to keep them in every outbuilding. I've got wall mount Mr. heaters that we've never even installed just in case we need to install them. And they're direct vent too. You don't have to have them vented to the outside. I know Amish that can run their Coleman gas stoves on gasoline. Interesting. The Amish, for the most part, use kerosene. They store a lot of kerosene. Their cook stoves are kerosene or wood. If you're using kerosene, don't forget to keep an extra wick. Yes. Yes. I've never had luck changing out a wick in a kerosene heater. It's always smoked, so it becomes an outside heater. I always have new ones in boxes. I've tried probably a dozen different times changing wicks. I've never changed a wick and successfully had it not smoke. Live in Florida, still have 2. Yeah, you guys still have some crazy fucking storms too, man. Did I lose signal or are we still on here, guys? This is a Rallyman vest. That's a Rallyman vest. Rifleman kit. Josh, we're here, okay. All right. We just did subgun micros. I just prototyped this. We've not made these in probably 20 years. This has the new pockets off the subgun micro rig, so it'll carry all your like MPX and bigger mags, vector mags and stuff. light it outside, put it out, then trim. Oh, good info. Good info. Audio and video, good, good. Everybody's still here, good. Also have a bunch of MSR ISO canisters. I do too, man. I store a lot. I think we bought 1,000 of them. From COVID to 2020, I think. We bought 1,000 of those Jetboil ISO fuel cells. And the generics at Walmart, those are big ones. They won't even fit inside your Jetboil. Ordered 308 Woodland drop light. You're going to like it, man. They're great. They'll hold 20 or 25 rounders. For guys that don't know, PMag makes a 25 round 308 mag now. They won't fit in everything, but they'll fit in a lot of things. Hint about the mystery bag in the video with Lewis. Can't wait. Kevin, I'm not even sure what the hint was. I saw somebody say that. I assume it's you now that you said that. Northeast Ohio, black bear are moving in. Migration from Pennsylvania. Allegheny region. Allegheny has a crazy asylum there. The Trans-Allegheny. Famer Coalition alert. Went out today. Yeah, pigs are here in East Tennessee, guys, and they're moving west. We used to have black bear in this county. Black bears are kind of no threat, though. I mean, I would want to know because of livestock, but the dogs we have they'll keep mountain lions out. I have no worry about black bears. 25 round PMags fit great in the 308 micro. They do. They do. They fit great in the single 308 mag pouch. They will fit great in the subload also. Good info, Micon. Josh Bender, how are you, man? I hear a cat snoring. I don't see it though. There's this one. But he's not snoring. I hear another one. It's going to be the house hippo. Said something about attaching packs to double the size. Oh, yeah, gotcha. Isaac will fight the black bear, yes. The black bear will definitely have Isaac in the doggy style submission position. I don't know where that cat is. I hear him snoring though. He gets in fucking crazy places. You're like, why are you even in there? I heard him again. Maybe he's in the kennel still. Bear tastes delicious. Nice. Pigs and black bears are in Southeast Ohio. Pigs are shot on site. Bears require calling the man. Isaac bottoms for black bears. Film the fight. Been a minute since I caught one of these lives. Life went to shit a minute. Got all straightened. Good, Josh. Some weight ordered, a new belt. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Life going to shit is just part of your story, man. Probably under the cut table in a big bin. Yeah, probably. Do you ever come into work in the morning and the cats are wearing anything? No, the cats get kenneled up. The cats sleep in the kennels through the day, and we let them out, and they spaz around for about 20 minutes. And then they sit and go to sleep. Like if we left this cat out, we'd come back in the morning and he'd be sleeping right here. This my stash? Do you mean is this all my stuff? This is my shop. We actually make all this stuff here on these sewing machines right here. Black bear. Yeah, black bear can be hunted in a lot of places. Nice trick. I don't know what that means. Saw an AKM4 rig covered in red skulls for sale. Oh, that's an expensive ass rig, man. We only made a few of those. I wonder who's selling that. That always baffles me when we build custom shit like that and then guys sell it off. Hunt the bears. Bear meat is delicious. Beaver, too. You guys know you can eat beaver meat. All black bear move from Reelfoot Lake area to Paris, then land between the lakes. Interesting. I guess I found this cat just fell off of that chair. Let's see if he goes back up there. Oh, I think I know what happened. This air vent right here that they've made out of cardboard fell down and spooked him. He seems that must be what happened. He's like, what the hell happened here? Steve Ranella did an episode about beaver tail and made it sound good. I got a man around here that traps a bunch of beaver, and he brings us beaver sausage. It's mixed in with like pig, but it's good. It's actually really good. He does some pepperoni sticks out of it too. Another AKM4 and micro and Alpine and talk. See, that's another one of those, man. I always feel like those dudes are hard up for money when they sell that super custom shit off, because we never made Alpine with toxic. That was custom. He paid a lot of extra to get that thing. I trap beaver meat. I trap beaver. Meat is great to put in sausage, beaver, hams. Good info, Josh. Said it was used for photo shoot only. Yeah. Also be curious about freeze-drying alligator. You totally could freeze-dry alligator. I would assume alligator's pretty low in fat. Is Scott Hassan on here? I didn't see. Scott, what's up, man? Old top hats. Yeah, I have several real top hats upstairs in my office, and those are all beaver. You're absolutely correct. I call my shop cat Slag because he's usually covered in it. Joshua, what's up? Have you ever messed with sewing fur? No, but I have some boxes of fur people have sent me in buckskin and stuff. I'd rather sell my feet or dick pics before selling my gear. Well, I agree with you, Jose. What about a belt holster for a Leatherman and open pin? We make Leatherman pouches. We do make pouches for Leatherman. They do not have a way to carry a Sharpie. I wear these shorts, and these shorts have pin slots right here, and I generally carry a Sharpie in one of those. And if you've not seen the Milwaukee shop pins, those are pretty badass. That shop must be top dollar a month. I don't know what you're saying. I own this shop, so I don't know what you mean by top dollar a month. Saw your first stream cut out earlier, just FYI. Whenever you are live streaming and you wander to the back corner of your shop, the stream gets weak. Yeah, we know, and I don't know why. Amanda thinks she has that addressed. We have too many mesh nodes in here, so we're gonna actually run an Ethernet cable direct downstairs and see if that helps it. Sewing fur is like sewing leather, but you have to be careful cutting it. Oh, if somebody were to pay rent on a shop, yeah, I don't think you even realize how big this is. This shop is 10,000 feet on the ground. Behind that wall, I have another 1,000 square foot of closet and bathrooms. And upstairs, I have 6,000 feet, which is really the living room. There's a living quarters upstairs, but there's two large 10 by 30 offices. And then there's open bay upstairs, and I call it the museum. and then I'm on 10 acres of property. I bought this building about 10 years ago as an abandoned, vandalized building. It was so bad the doors were welded shut when I bought the place. All the copper had been stolen out of it. All of it had been vandalized inside. And I basically bought a leaking, somewhat falling down steel building. But this is a red iron steel building. So all of the beams and structures, this is like the highest quality open span building that you can buy. Yeah, the power bill here is about $3,500 a month. But it's built in a manner where we have big, huge air handlers. There's 3 over here and 2 over here. We could zone it out more and run mini splits and save a ton of money on AC. But we have open bay, right? We've got 6,000 feet that we heat and cool there, 6,000 upstairs, 6,000 downstairs. And then we don't really heat and cool this 4,000 out here very much. Used to be a nightclub. Bunch of your country acts and a lot of your hair bands like Twisted Sister played in here. David Allan Coe played in here. There's still, I don't know if we're going to lose signal over here. Back here in this old bathroom, there was all kinds of artists had signed it. We painted over most of it. But like Patsy Cline's name was in here. There was in the dressing rooms in the back, which are no longer there, there was all kinds of bands and artists and shit that had signed it. The Chicken Cop. Hook 4 or 5 330 corn beans, or 4 5 110. Oh, Kona bears. Small mesh pocket with knife, some lures, odds and end pals. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. Is the power company still messing with Camden? Yes, yes. There's a lot of corruption here in this little ass town. A lot of small CNC shops make custom EDC pins. Yes, they do. There's some very cool shit out there. Yeah, the roof is over 10,000 feet. I can put 5,000 to 6,000 feet of solar panels on this side of the roof, which is all south facing. The building is definitely oriented in a proper manner for solar. Oh, the chicken mayor? The chicken cop has died out a little bit. I think it got a little dangerous for them when the price of eggs shot up. That was the new code enforcement guy. I don't have to deal with the code enforcement guy because I'm not in the city. I'm out in the county. Somebody mentioned a 308 subload earlier. Here's one. And here's one we were building. We filmed a full build video yesterday on Friday, and then we started a second one, but some people showed up, so I had to stop. So we'll finish that one next week. There's that other buddy heater I was looking for. There it is. What's your take on the tariffs as a business owner? You mean you've been taking advantage of the downturn in the markets? I don't know what you mean downturns. Am I investing? I am not in the stock market. Tariffs have not affected me yet, though I expect that they probably will. I don't think the tariffs have actually gone into effect anywhere for real. I think a lot of it's talking points. If you've been in a Walmart lately, they've all been remodeled. And while they look very nice, if you pay attention, there's a lot less in Walmarts. They are spread out. There's a bunch of room now. The floors are polished, the displays, they got a lot of end cap displays just displaying bullshit. Like they show you a built out little living room. So I would say 30 or 40% of sale space in Walmart is gone because there's a lot less shit in Walmart now. That probably has something to do with it. While we use all American made goods, you really don't have any way of knowing where the raw goods come from, right? Like, where does the fiber come from? Where does the plastic pellets that are made, the buckles are made of? Where's the point of origin? We really don't know. Resin, lots of resin comes from outside of the United States. So a lot of your plastics are probably going to be affected. We're not really seeing a lot of that yet. But over the last couple of years, there's times where we've gone to order things that we've ordered for the last 30 years and they simply don't exist anymore. And that was prior to any tariff talk. 10,000 in a kid's 401k, 18 equals 1 million in retirement. Dollar General still looks like a grenade went off. Yeah, they do. And the employees are dog shit. Walmart gets shit on a lot, but I love the store. Man, I go in Walmart, like we went there tonight. We went to get some pre-workout. I wanted some pre-workout. And I got a Ben & Jerry's ice cream. We used to go in and fill up a shopping cart at Walmart. We really don't anymore. We try to shop direct a lot of times. Walmart's been pushing customers to Sam's Club store. And yeah, a lot of stuff. Like Amanda ordered me some pre-workout from Walmart a week ago. Walmart said they didn't have it. We had to order it from walmart.com. They said we'd have it in 3 days. I still don't have it. We walked into Walmart last night and I bought pre-workout. And I walked into Walmart tonight and bought pre-workout. Both the pre-workouts I bought were stuff they said could not be delivered that they didn't have. And they told us to order on walmart.com, which we did. We still don't have it. Walked into the store and lo and behold, they did have it. And I now have it, and I still have it coming from .com and still don't have possession of it. Local health department told me I needed around $2,000 in permits and inspection to sell duck eggs. Strongly suggested they stay off my... Yeah, man, close your gate. Close your gate. Can we look around? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Can you send this to me in writing? That's the answer. Can you send it to me in writing? I don't understand this. Send it to me in writing. I will have my attorney review it. A lot of times they don't have, especially if they don't have a warrant. You are trespassing. You are not welcome here. I need to see this in writing. Because a lot of time the agent is coming out and working his own case and he's looking for an ad and a promotion from the boss. That happens a lot with the Food and Drug Administration also. I don't understand what you're saying. Please send this to me in writing. You are not welcome on my property. You cannot come inside. You cannot move around my property. If you do not have a warrant, please evacuate my property immediately or I'm going to call law enforcement and have you violated for trespassing. USDA has poultry guidelines. Yes, but you're not selling. The poultry guidelines typically are not for selling to consumer. It is for selling bulk quantity through other stores. If you have a cottage food law in your state, you are probably precluded from whatever bullshit they're talking about. It's all about taxes. I can butcher chickens and put raw chicken in Ziploc bags at the end of my driveway with no refrigeration and give it away for free all day long. As soon as I sell it, though, they want an inspection and they want their cut of the money. You can give it away. That's how you know it's bullshit. It's never a problem until you're fucking selling it. When we were in Jackson a few weeks ago, my wife was mind blown by the Sam's Club and Walmart because they basically share a parking lot and basically have their own interstate off-ramp. Yes, typically when Walmart comes in, that is negotiated with the city they're going into. They build the road, they pay for the off-ramp, they pay for all the lights, and they pay for widening the interstate there. That's how Walmart does it. Walmart will come into an area where there is no infrastructure or town, and a town will spring up around a Walmart. Just like selling raw milk, yes. You can give it away all day. You can sell it for pet food. You could sell it for fertilizer. We have a cottage food law here in this state. We are on a co-op. We own part of the cow herd. Therefore, that is my raw milk that gets delivered to me because I own part of the cow. Every week, raw milk shows up here. Tripping mushrooms. It is a shakedown. Closed my gate with an axe in my hand. Yeah, the best thing we ever did was put up gates and fences. I've seriously thought about closing the gates during business hours and just hiring a security guard out there. Literally put a guard shack out there and have a guy just fucking sit there. What do you want? Yeah, communist New York, man. Best thing we did was leave California. On my property, I use ask, tell, make. I'm not familiar with that. Ask me, tell me, make me. Is that what you mean? Joel Salatin was correct when he said everything I want to do is illegal. Yes. Joel Salatin sat here in my shop. We did a podcast together in the podcast studio. Joel Salatin is who told me, I don't understand what you're saying. Please send it to me in writing. He said never a single time has it ever showed up in writing, and the people that were there to nose around left and never came back. I was a correction officer. I'm sure you saw how that goes here. Yep. Have any states ever threatened to ban tactical gear? Oh, they always talk about it. They try to throw it in with it. There's always been talk of it. Not states, but, federal shit and, liberal politicians. Went to Buc-ee's in Kentucky. It's amazing the quality of workers they have. A well-oiled machine. I think it depends where you're at because I've heard other things about Buc-ee's. But it's that pay, right? They pay high, they hire fast, fire fast. They have a huge turnover. Ask you one time to leave or stop. Tell you one time to leave or stop. Then make. I like it. I like it. What were you doing in Kentucky, Scott? How can one ban sew nylon gear? Because it's always talk, right? How could you ban body armor? Yeah, Chick-fil-A employees, man, they're boys that work there. They're like fucking gay little cheerleaders on speed. They are super excited. It's like the boy cheerleaders. That's how talking to a male employee at Chick-fil-A is, or at least when we went there. I've only been there a couple times. There's the cat back on the chair. While the intended purpose is tactical, I use my Palace Micro for trapping. Yeah, that'd be great, man. I still don't understand the gravity knife ban or butterfly. California, man, it's just fucking stupid shit. Don't worry, they just banned ninja swords in the UK. It was zombie swords, zombie knives a couple years ago, but now it's ninja swords. Took Misha to the antique mall in Bowling Green. Nice. Vet City. Yeah, there's some good ones right there on the way, too. Bright's Antiques is good. There's one attached to Flealand right there. Small, but usually has a couple things in there. Brandel and I have filmed in there. Amanda and I have filmed in there several times. There's some small towns there. Once you're there, if you just Google antique stores near me, you'll find some really good ones right over there in Bowling Green. They're not actually in Bowling Green. They're in offshoot towns, but there's some real good antique stores there. Like usually we walk into an antique store and you're like, where the fuck is the antique at? Because there's only one. It's like import Chinese bullshit that looks antique. But there's some good ones. Scott was up my way. I live 15 minutes from Smith Grove. Been trying to push this idea that you're responsible for how your customers use your product. Yeah, well, that's how they're able to sue all the rifle companies. Great quality saddles at reasonable prices from local Amish. Absolutely, you can. Fleeland made me glad I had an RFID in my cards. We say it all the time, man. It's like barter town. You can get a tattoo and some homemade vape juice and pet a live monkey all in the same booth. Government bans AR rifles, then the gun companies just change the name and keep selling. Yep. Smith Grove has a fantastic antique store, super old building on Main. That's probably where I'm talking about. There was a beautiful little coffee shop we went to on that trip up there, and had, you know, great sandwiches and shit. And it was a old, you know, like downtown area. Heirloom quality, that's it. Best wood work furnishings come from the Amish. There we go. All right, guys, I'm about to jump off of here. Everybody have a good evening. I'm going to try to chop this video together of Amanda and I walking around the property. So we'll see how that goes. I've not cut a video in a long time, and I do not have Premiere on any of these computers here, so we'll see. Had Amish woodworker build a rocking horse for my son. 20. Beautiful. That's very cool, Chicken Farmer. Battle Chemist, I didn't even know you were here, buddy. Have a good night. Jose, I watched that video you sent. Norihiko, what's up? Didn't know you were here either. Final Cut should be good. I hate Final Cut. I've just never been, I never learned how to use Final Cut. I use Premiere all the time. I just loaded CapCut. All I need to do is chop a bunch of separate video segments together. I'm not editing. It's going to be fucking raw. There'll be dead air. Good night, guys.